8 days have gone by and now 7 practices for the New Orleans Saints. They were back in full pads and back outside at the Oyster Sports Performance Center. Hi again, everybody. Welcome into the Saints Training Camp Report with John Deshazier. I'm Sean Kelley. Great day outside. Wasn't too hot. Cloud cover early, JD, and then the sun came out. But certainly, weather-wise, this was one of the best we've seen through these first 8 days.
Yeah, even when the sun came out, it wasn't quite as warm as it has been earlier in camp. So I think the players enjoyed what they did receive from the weather today.
Yeah, we enjoyed watching Red Zone today. It was really the first full kind of Red Zone install that we got to see, John. And fans, media, players, they all love that portion of the field.
Yeah, not full contact, but I think they still got some valuable work done. There hasn't been any live hitting yet. We mentioned yesterday that running back Jonathan Williams is looking forward to that portion, but no live hitting yet. Still some red zone work done.
Yeah, absolutely. We're running out of time on that. We're always looking forward to that first goal line period of training camp. It's not as prominent as it used to be, but as we creep toward the weekend and, of course, then preparation for preseason game number 1, we'll see that soon enough. Head coach Sean Payton had this to say after practice today, and you'll notice something different. The offense gets a little shine here.
I thought offensively we were better today. Defensively, not as good. And listen, you know, tomorrow will be on the same installation. We'll work more red zone, but I thought, you know, each practice goes back and forth that way, but I thought overall, offensively, there were a lot of good things. Defensively, we've got to be better.
John, it was a better day for the Saints offense. I thought especially up front with the offensive line.
Yeah, I think that unit entirely has struggled in this training camp, and that's a testament to what they've been seeing defensively, but I thought they did have a really successful day in that red zone. Scored some touchdowns, a lot of competitive plays down there. Michael Thomas with a nice catch. We saw Alvin Kamara come through with a touchdown. Boston Scott ends up with a touchdown. So I thought they got a lot of productivity down there.
They were spiking those touchdowns too. John, they've been awaiting that. They earned it today.
Look, they've been doing that, and now the defense is going to make them pay for it, because the defense has been chirping, but they haven't been spiking when they get some turnovers. And last year we saw that. I know Aaron Glenn and Dennis Allen are going to tell that unit, look, when you get it, celebrate, because they're going to do it on you.
Absolutely. There were still some bright spots for the Saints defense today. A takeaway in particular for A.J. Klein. We'll focus on that here shortly enough. But Klein did speak with us after practice and talked about the great start that the Saints defense has had to this training camp and maybe why they're so much better than what we remember from a year ago in camp.
Well, I think we've played well. I think obviously having the entire group back and a few new pieces, I think we're obviously feeling a lot more comfortable this time than last year. So I think moving forward, like you said, we think we got the best, but there's things on tape that we see that we need to correct that we can still get a lot better at. But obviously come out here and compete against our offense, being one of the best in the league, is obviously a great test for us every day.
All right, yes, so the Saints defense has been good, but again, to reiterate, the Saints offense had a pretty nice day here. More from A.J. Klein coming up. He's in our spotlight in just a moment. John, yesterday we introduced everybody to Brandon Tate, one of the newest players signed here during training camp. Today was our first chance to meet with him. He wears number 87.
Well, he's the newest guy with the rose, according to Sean Payton. I mean, it's like The Bachelor, he said. So, you know, you got 12 guys with roses. Brandon Tate, if he's going to make this team, it will have to be as a returner. Now, yes, he's a receiver and he's a veteran, but he looked smooth in the return game out here. No live bullets just yet, but he looked pretty smooth catching and returning punts.
Head coach Sean Payton happy so far with Brandon Tate.
I think, listen, that's the first vision. He's experienced, and you know, so his skill set in regards to balance and getting under the ball, all of those things he does pretty well.
Well, right, man, it's training camp, man. Everybody was just competing for a job. So like I was telling them, just take it one day at a time, one play at a time, and just focus on myself and getting better every day.
What makes an effective punt returner?
You got to trust the 10 guys in front of you, because without them, there wouldn't be no good returner. So just putting trust in your teammates, man, just being on one accord.
All right, John, we've covered a few things about practice today. Is there anything that I'm leaving out? Anything standing out to you from this Thursday workout?
Well, a couple of guys missing. Tight end Benjamin Watson, again, did not go today. Defensive end Marcus Davenport, again, did not go today. Neither did running back Shane Vereen. So we're going to continue to monitor those guys now. Davenport and Vereen were on the practice field, so we saw them. We expect them to be back pretty quickly, but they didn't participate today.
All right, good news on that front there.